Jai Gurudev children. Beta, in last period we have completed chapter number 6. Today we are going to start chapter number 7. Okay, and in this chapter first of all we are going to some important things I have written. You also note down all these things because they are very important to understand the topic. Okay, so these are the important points, main points of the topic. I have written them here. A numerical expression, numeral expression means number. Variables of their combination means if we will combine the variables and the constant with the operation plus, minus, into or divide, we get expression which known are algebraic expression. Okay, for example, that 6, what sign will be there in between of the 6 into x, 6x, a plus b into c, 4 into m plus n. So you can see that all these are somewhere into sign is used, plus sign is used, and x minus y divided by z are algebraic expression, means with the fundamental operations like plus, minus, into or divide, and if we are combining the terms together, then these are known as the algebraic expression. Then what are the factors? Factors means when two or more numbers are multiplied. In example, see that 6x is there, so it is a multiplication of 6 and x. So what will be the factors of this term? 6 and x are as the factors of this term. See, further more example I have taken. For example, when the two or more numbers are multiplied together, the numbers themselves are called factors of the product. The product of 26 will be 2 and 13. 13 2 is 26. Factors of 8x are 8 and x. Factors of ln are l and n. And 8 is known as the numerical factor and numerical factor of 8x. And x is known as the variable of 8x. Okay. Now come to the beta coefficient. Coefficient means any factor of the product is the coefficient of the remaining factor. See that in the product of 8 into 5, 8 is the, if I will circle 8, 8 is the coefficient of 5. If I will circle 5, then 5 is the coefficient of 8. Okay. Now see that in the product of 5 yz, if I will circle 5, it means 5 is the numerical coefficient of which remaining term is yz. If I will circle 5y, then 5y will be the coefficient of z. Okay. If I will circle z, then z will be the coefficient of 5y. Okay. If I will circle 5z, 5 and z both, then this will be the coefficient of y. So all these things are written over here, and we are going to do your first exercise is based on factors, coefficients or terms. So this is very important part for you to understand. This is the important part for you to understand. Now come to the beta terms. What do you mean by terms? Okay. Now see that when an algebraic expression is made up of some parts connected by plus and minus sign, these part with the sign just preceding terms means these part. For example, 2x minus 3y plus 4z. If I will take 3y, then its preceding sign is minus, so minus 3y is a complete term. Okay. When an algebraic expression is made up of some parts connected by plus and minus sign, these parts with the signs just preceding them are called the terms of the expression. See that example I have taken beta 2x minus 3y plus 4z. So how many terms are there? 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. And first term is beta 2x. Second term along with sign you will take. What sign in front of that term is there? Here plus 2x is there. Plus generally we are not writing, and somewhere we are writing. Okay. Depends on the situation. See that 2x. So 2x complete is a one term. Second term is minus 3y. Third term is 4z. On the basis of the algebraic terms, the expressions are divided into the different categories. Okay, the algebraic expressions are divided into the different categories. For example, first, monomial. If the algebraic expression having one term, then they are classified as the monomials. For example, if only 6 is there, suppose if minus 5xy is there or minus 6x square is there, only you can see that these are having only one terms. Okay, so these are known as the monomials. Then binomial, the having two terms, the expression having two terms. Okay, here I am writing expression, about which we are talking expression. So an expression having one term is monomial, expression having two terms is as binomial. I am taking example also. See that 2x minus 3y, two terms are there. X minus y, two terms again. X minus y whole square. Here also two terms are there. So these all are the examples of binomials. Okay, then third category comes beta trinomials. So an expression having three terms are called trinomial. Just now I have taken here example also, 2x minus 3y plus 4z. So it is also an example of trinomial. Three terms were there, na? 2x minus 3y and 4z. So these are trinomials. So here I have taken different examples. You can understand them. A plus b plus c, a cube plus b cube plus c cube. Okay, or 3x plus 5y plus 2z. So all of them, if you will see, they separately they are having three terms. So that's why they are known as the trinomials. Okay, now come to the beta constant term. Okay, if you will see, if I will take one example. Okay, y square plus 6y minus 8 means an algebraic expression in which there will be no variable. Again listen, an algebraic expression having a term like that there will be no variable. And you know na what are the variables? X, Y, Z, U, V, W, A, B, C. Generally we are using. Okay, LMN. So an algebraic expression having no variable is called a constant term. You can see that here y square plus 6y minus 8 I have taken beta. In first term also variable is there. In along second term, constant and variables both are there. But you can see that in third term only 8 is there. There is no variable. That's why this term is called beta constant term. This term is known as the constant term. One more example I am taking. 4x plus 3y minus 7. Now can you identify what will be the constant term in this? In this beta, minus 7 is not having any variable. That's why constant term in this is constant term is equal to beta minus 7. Now we are coming to the questions also, and you will have all kinds of questions there. Then we will understand. Now see that similar terms or like terms. Then like or unlike, because addition, subtraction or multiplication we can do on the basis of like and unlike term. So you have to, it is necessary to understand what are the like terms and what are the unlike terms. Like terms beta means the terms whose variables are same. The terms whose variables are same. See that first example I have taken, 5x square minus 6x square or plus 3x square. You can see that all the variables having same terms or power also should be same. Then they are known as the like terms. And like terms we can add or subtract. Like terms we can add or subtract. Why we will do the collection of like terms na? At that time addition or subtraction we will do at that time. First of all, first step will be to collect the like terms. See that again, 2a plus b comma minus 4a plus b comma 6a plus b. So all these are like terms. 3xy square minus 8xy square or xy square, all these are like terms. Then what are unlike terms? Just or in general we can say that dissimilar terms, though which are not similar. Okay, whose variable are not same, whose variables are not called unlike terms. Example, see that 2x and 5y. they are different variables. 2x and 5y, both are x and y, different variables are there. 6x is y square, and here x square y is there, so they are not similar. X plus y, x square plus y, x square plus y square. So all of them you can see that they are not having same variable. That's why they are known as the unlike terms. They are known as the unlike terms. Now we are here, what we have learned beta? We have learned algebraic expressions, factors, coefficients, okay, then terms or categories of the, on the basis of the category, okay, means on the basis of the terms we have divided into the different categories: monomial, binomial or trinomial. Then we have learned about the constant term, and finally the like or unlike term. If you will understand all these concepts, and you have learned little bit in class 6th also, okay, if you will understand and revise all these things, then you will not have any problem in algebra. Now come to the beta exercise 7.1, okay. Write the algebraic expression for the following, okay. Sum of x and y subtracted from their product. So how you will do? Just see here. Sum of x and y subtracted, I told you, from after from whatever is given, that comes first, okay. So product of x and y subtracted means minus, which what you are subtracting? Sum of x and y. So you can see that product of x and means xy minus sum of x plus y. So this will be your algebraic expression, okay. Sum of a and b subtracted from 35. So from will come first. So 35 minus sum of a and b. So how you will write? 35 minus a plus b, okay. See that z subtracted from sum of x and y. Sum of x and y, from which you, from where you are subtracting? Sum of x and y. So write that sum of x and y, okay. What you are subtracting? Z. Then minus z, okay. Sum of x and y means x plus y minus z. So this will be your answer, okay. X added to 3 times of sum of y and z. X is added to the sum of y, x is added to the 3 times of sum of y z, okay. 3 times sum of y and z or plus x. So how it, what it will become? 3 times means 3 into y and sum of y and z, y plus z and plus x. So this will be your algebraic expression. 12 multiplied to both x and y. So how you will write 12 multiplied to both x and y? So it means 12 multiplied means into, to both x and y means xy. So what it will become? 12xy, okay. Now see that a multiplied to itself. A multiplied means into, to itself means a. So what it will become? A square. Finally G part, sum of the cubes of x and y. Sum means plus, cubes means cube of x will be x cube, cube of y will be y cube. So x cube plus y cube, okay. Now come to the H part of the question beta. The product of x and y. The product of x and y. So product of x and y subtracted from means this from will come first, okay. Subtracted from the sum of their squares, okay. Sum of their squares means x square plus y square. Sum means plus x square plus y square. From the sum of x square plus y square. Subtracted means minus product of x and y. So what it will become? X square plus y square or minus xy. It will be your answer, okay. Now beta come to the question number 2. Identify the terms and their factors in the following expression. You have to give an expression. Right, just now while we were learning the introduction of the chapter, at that time we have understand that what are the terms. You can see that how many terms are there in this expression. 2 terms are there. Okay, first term, second term. For first term having what factors? What are the first term? 6xy square beta, and second term is 8x square y. Both of them having plus sign, that's why I am not writing. Okay, factors will be by which factors it has made. First term 6 comma x, and y square means how many times y we can write? Y into y. Okay, y comma y or y into y. Second term 8 x square is there, x comma x or y. So in this way you have to write. Okay, again see that B part. How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. Minus 3x plus 4y and plus 9z. So how you will write? Minus 3x first term, then plus 4y and then 9z. Now write their factor. What are the factors of this one? Minus 3 comma x, then 4 comma y and 9 comma z. 9 comma z. Okay, now see that C part of the question. How many terms are there beta? 2ab plus a square or plus b square. So 3 terms are there. 2ab, a square or b square. So what are the factors of 2ab? 2 comma a comma b. A square means beta a into a. B square means beta b comma b. So these are factors. Now see that D part. Minus 10x. First term is beta minus 10x, or second term is beta 2y cube. Okay, 2y cube. So if I would like to write factors, so what will be? Minus 10 comma x, and 2y cube means 2 comma y means cube means beta 3 times we can write it. So y comma y comma y. So in this way E, F, G and H part you will do in the same way. I am not doing them. I am leaving them for your personal practice, for your homework. So you will perform those questions also in the same way under this part. Okay, then you will start next question number 3. Okay, don't write E, F, G, H, R homework. It is I am writing for you, and you have to do those questions yourself. Afterwards beta I am coming to the question number 3rd. And what is the question number 3rd? Identify the numerical coefficient. Try to understand the question. Identify the numerical coefficient other than constant term. Means numerical coefficient you have to tell only in the, means not in constant term. Not in constant term. In the rest of the terms you have to tell that what are the numerical coefficient. See that what is there. Term is, how many terms are there? You will not tell here that constant term. You can see that in here 4 is the first term is 4. So we are not going to discuss that. Then which is algebraic and variable term? Constant and variable combination is minus 3x. So you will write minus 3x. What is its coefficient beta? Numerical coefficient. So numerical coefficient is minus 3 only. So we are not going to tell here. Just see beta, see that now in this question you have to tell only, see that beta 4 is 2 terms are there, 4 and minus 3x. Okay, but he is saying that only not in the constant term you have to tell the numerical value. Along with the terms, those are algebraic term, in that term you have to tell the numerical coefficient. So you can see that 3x is the term which is algebraic. Means algebraic means which including variables also. Okay, so what is the numerical here? Numerical value is beta minus 3 here. What is the numerical value? Minus 3 here. Now you can see that B part of this question. 1a, 2a square and 3a cube. 1 is the numerical one, so we will not see it. So what are the rest of algebraic term? First one is a, then 2a square and 3a cube. These are three algebraic terms. So what is the numerical value as a into 1? I told you na that all the numbers are always multiplied by 1, means what will be the numerical value here? A into 1, means 1 will be as the coefficient, numerical coefficient. Then in second term, what will be the numerical coefficient? 2. What will be the numerical coefficient in the third term? That is 3. That is 3. Okay. Now see that beta, x minus 2xy plus 3xyz. You can see that there is no constant term. All of them, they are algebraic term. So in all these three terms, we will tell the numerical value. Okay, numerical coefficient. First one is x, second one is minus 2xy, and third one is 3xyz. So if you will see what is numerical value here, 1. So you just write 1 here. In second one, what is the numerical? Minus 2. So second term is minus 2 as the numerical value. Third one, what is the numerical value? 3. So it will be 3. It will be 3. Now see that beta, D part of the question. And what is that? 0.01x and 0.02y. Okay. So both of them are having x and y. So it means both the term we will discuss here. 0.01x is first term and second term is beta minus 0.02y. Okay. So if I will take the numerical value, numerical माने number, what number is there? 0.01. Okay. Second one is what number? Minus 0.02. So these are coefficient, numerical coefficient. What we are taking? Numerical coefficient. Now see that the E part of the question. What is there? X square y square. What is there beta? X square y square is as first term minus x square, and second term is beta 4xy. So what is numerical value here? If nothing will be there, it means what is there? Into 1. So numerical value is 1 here, minus 1, because minus sign is also in front of that. So minus 1 is there. And the numerical value, what is number? Number, numerical माने number. Numerical means number. So what is there? 4. So it will be 4. Okay. And in this way beta, F, G and H part. F, G and H part. F, G and H part of this question you will do in your homework. And just I am going to tell you. Okay. I am trying to make you understand so that you can understand the concept behind it. Okay. Till here beta I have completed D part. No, E part, sorry. Here up to here I have completed. Here 1.3x and 1.7y is there. So both the terms you will take because there is no constant term. So what is numerical coefficient here? 1.3, here 1.7. Now see that G part. Here is all these are algebraic terms. So you will discuss about all the terms. So what is the numerical coefficient? Here is 10, here is 100 and here is minus 1000. Here H part, A minus 2B plus 3. So you can see that 3 is the constant term. So you will not tell in about the constant term. He is not asking in the constant term. He is only asking in the algebraic term, that what is the numerical coefficient in that term. So you will take only these two terms, A and minus 2B. Along with A, 1 will be there, and along minus 2B is minus 2 there. So in this way you will complete up to here, and in the next class then we will learn about the addition and subtraction of the algebraic expression. But before that, whatever I have given to you in the introduction part, you just try to understand that concept. Okay, read that more and more so that all the things will be clear to you. And till that, thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you.